I'm just gonna say it right now. This is Gogeta officially confirmed for Dragon Ball Super Broly. This is going to happen at the end of the movie, and no one can change my mind because the leaks have yet to be wrong. Every single time that I've covered leaks, they have been correct. For Dragon Ball FighterZ and Xenoverse, all the leaks have been correct. They've correctly announced Bardock, Broly, Cooler, base Vegeta, base Goku. Those were for fighters. And then we got Baby, Kefla, and a couple other characters for Xenoverse 2 that have been officially confirmed. Now, for those of you guys wondering what I'm talking about, well, this is a Datamine leak for Xenoverse 2. And as you can see here on the far right where we see Broly, we see Super Baby Vegeta 2 and Kefla. And these are the two characters that just came out in the most recent DLC. And then in the Datamine leaks, we have these two extra files here, these two extra characters. And who are they but Broly and Gogeta? Now, I know you guys are thinking, wait a minute, we already have Broly and Gogeta in the game. We have Broly from the Broly movies, and we have Gogeta from Fusion Reborn in the game. So what does this mean? I'll tell you what it means, guys. This means that this is Broly from the movie, and this is Gogeta from the movie. That's what it has to mean. They wouldn't be doing anything different. They're not adding any characters from Heroes. This isn't Broly variant or Broly variant from Heroes. This isn't a Gogeta variant from Heroes. This is from the Dragon Ball Super movie, and I'm confident in saying that this is confirming that. This is confirming that this is where the story is going, and I'm excited, I guess. I would be more excited if I knew that this was going to beat Broly, because every single time that they have fused, they have lost for the most part, besides maybe Fusion Reborn. I mean, Vegeta lost several times, and he's about to lose more likely in Dragon Ball Heroes because the bad guy in Dragon Ball Heroes is about to go into a Great Ape, so more likely he's going to lose, and I'm hoping that if they do go into this fusion, that they win. I'm hoping that they beat Broly in this, and that would be pretty badass, and finally it would be a Goku and Vegeta type of thing where they actually both defeated the bad guy. Now, do they need an explanation for why they know the fusion dance, or at least why Vegeta knows it? No, they don't need to explain anything. The time skip, they could be a small time skip that with none of us seeing them training the fusion dance, there could be a small time skip between the Tournament of Power, and this movie, maybe like a month or two, where maybe Vegeta decides to learn the dance, and this could all be in one throwaway line where Goku is like, all right, Vegeta, we need to do this together. You know the dance. We don't have the fusion, we don't have the Potara earrings, but we'll use the dance. And the Vegeta's like, all right, I didn't want to use the dance, but whatever, I'm going to use it now because we need to stop Broly at all costs. And for some reason, I cannot go into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, and you cannot go into Ultra Instinct, so we need to do this together. And so they fuse, and they become Gogeta. Now, here is the biggest question. Are they going to do it? Are they going to make Gogeta Ultra Instinct or Mastered UI? Because they may have made it so Goku cannot go into Master UI anymore, but that's not saying that Gogeta, being the fusion of both these characters, wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, I could see them 100% pulling that off. That way we get fusion and UI at the same time. I mean, people were talking about only getting one, having to choose between the two. And no, they could do both. They could have Gogeta transform into MUI because of the fact that Goku knows it, even though he technically lost it or whatever. He can't really go into it at will, but he still may have it in his system, in his DNA, and in his genes, and be able to go into it. Who knows? We might be getting Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Gogeta, or a combination of the two. They could really use that to their advantage. This fusion, they could use this to their advantage, and this could be the character that we're getting. And it makes sense because this is going to be the next DLC, and it's going to be closer to the date where the movie comes out, so it's going to coincide with the movie's release, and that's going to make everyone, that's going to boost sales for this DLC, obviously. I mean, I didn't buy Super Baby Vegeta and Kefla, but now I'm definitely going to buy it, and I'm definitely going to buy these two because I just love the way Xenoverse is doing things right now. They're really just adding on to the game. It's like the new Skyrim. it's like the Skyrim for Dragon Ball. They're just adding to the game and not coming out with a new one. And I'm fine with that as long as they just keep adding good content to it, honestly. And I'm actually kind of excited to see where they take Gogeta. I'm not so excited for Gogeta in general. I'm more excited to see how far they're going to push Gogeta. I know he's going to be blue because obviously Goku and Vegeta are blue, Super Saiyan Blues. But I'm wondering if they're going to push him even further beyond. And I'm wondering if we're going to be able to see how Broly fights against an opponent that has MUI. And I'm just glad that they're taking these concepts from Dragon Ball Multiverse, the comic book, and in that comic book they did have Vegito fight Broly, so it's a pretty interesting concept to have, and I'm glad that they're kind of taking it in that direction. But one last thing I'm going to leave you guys with is that, as I've covered before, they are supposedly possibly making 3 movies, maybe before they go back to the anime series. So we got 3 movies that are being remastered in a few months, or I think next month, and that is Broly, Bardock, and Fusion Reborn. Well, they more than likely will connect all these movies into sort of a trilogy for Dragon Ball Super, making this the first one. And the only real sort of information I have for this is that the domain names for, I believe, Dragon Ball 2018, I believe 19 and 20 are already been taken. If those are the right years, I'm not exactly 100% on that right now. But I did cover that in a previous video, and I'll go ahead and link that video in the description below if you want to go ahead and check it out, that they're going to be doing that. So if they're going to be remaking these movies that they're remastering here in a month, then, I mean, they have to have Gogeta in there somewhere because they're doing Fusion Reborn. And if they're doing into a trilogy, they have to connect all 3 movies together. Now, they're already diving into Broly. They're diving into the Saiyan's past. And so that starts off Broly. And if they're going to be making a Bardock movie, bringing back Bardock in some way or whatever, diving deeper into Saiyan lore, then that could be something that they could be touching on. And then after that, Fusion Reborn comes out, and we already have Gogeta because he's going to be in this movie. So, I mean, that's not going to be far-fetched or something that we're not going to be able to see if they do remake Fusion Reborn. But basically, that's all I got for you guys. Again, for me, this is a confirmation that Gogeta's in the movie. You guys can take it and be more cautious with it and not really wanting to admit that Gogeta is in it or whatever until you get more confirmation. And I would say, yeah, go ahead and wait. But for those of you guys, Black Squad, who are down with me, who take my insight into consideration, I'm telling you, like, these leaks have not been wrong so far. These Datamine leaks have been on point, and I think Gogeta is going to be in the movie. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know which character you want to see be remastered or redone, I guess, from the anime or from the movies. I know a lot of people like BoJack. I know a lot of people like Baby. Any character is up for grabs at this point for the future of Dragon Ball Super. This is going to be Black Scape, signing off.